turn the microphone on now, and I can explain that I have a 20 dB boost on it. That was my main problem, just trying to get things going properly for the stream, but now we're going good. We got the, what time is it? 7 in the morning, and we are finishing up a field. And it's a lovely day in the neighborhood, so figured, you know, harvest while it's nice, because the one thing you cannot do when it's raining is harvest. You do everything else, including mow grass, but so soybeans. Well, I'll do a little loop across the bottom here. Why not? Oops, sort of lined up. I got some tunes there in the background. They're like this, I guess, if you go there, you can sort of hear them. In case I have any dead air. I assume they have a country channel too, if I wanted to be a little more authentic. Not that all farmers listen to country music. My friends on Howe Island, they listen to CBC a lot. So I should turn the webcam volume off too. Let me do that right now. There we go. I'll take that right down. Oops. So, only a few more passes and we'll be done this field. These take a long time, these fields, but... Oh yeah, I was going to do sugar beets. That was my plan for that little field, is going to be sugar beets eventually, so... I think that's what's growing in it right now, is it not? Ooh, that's an interesting little glitch. So I'm running on Ultra, or whatever the higher speed is. My CPU is, yeah, I'm running a bunch of things. My CPU used to be going up 70-80%. Now it's 16-17%. It's so much happier. GPUs are 43. I can download I can take one of my displays off the GPU because there's a display port on the back of the motherboard. So, you know, if you've got horsepower left in the CPU, well, do you mind running this display? I don't really have high display demands. One's doing the game, another one is running OBS Studio, so it's got a little window monitoring the stream. And the other one's running Twitch, and so it's got a window monitoring the stream, but just for the sake to see it happening. Whoop, and there we are full. Okay, put the pipe. And get the truck. There's the truck. And where are we? Oh, we're way down there. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna look and see how our sugar beets are doing. They are fertilized and they are growing. So it's a 26-hour stretch really, so it'll be another day in game time before they're done. Well, everybody here is harvested. Is everybody limed? No, that guy's got to get limed. Well, I own 63 too. So I got several fields that I have to decide what to plant in them. I got pigs, so I need corn, wheat, canola, and sugar beets. And if I go even easier, let me find the chart here. Too many charts, too many charts. There's the other one. If I use the pig factory, I only need corn, wheat, sugar beets. I don't need the canola on that, but I'm not sure if it's cheaper. Want to become famous? Florenthians, buy followers and viewers on bigfollows.com. Oh, okay, well. There's somebody I can block. Here we go. I guess you're somewhat famous when people actually start going to your channel to spam you, but so I'll just say that how is spam and eggs? How in spam and eggs I did have spam and eggs. Spam, 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 eggs and spam. I can't remember if at the end of the spam sketch on Monty Python, did they end up saying, "Oh, we're out of spam"? That would have been good. I have eggs. I have no spam. I actually should buy some spam, I guess, so I can have fried spam and eggs someday, just for the sake of it. No, don't remember. So, as you can tell by my stream, I'm driving a new AMD Ryzen 7. And my system is much happier. I had an old Intel i5, number of years old. And my CPU was often stressed out. I couldn't do a lot of, Chrome sucks up CPU. I couldn't have a bunch of windows open or try to run, even running Ultra. And I had a lot of issues with things. And so now I've got that. I had to get a new motherboard. And I had to get new RAM. I had 16 gigs, so now I got 32 gig RAM. So we're good. They were pretty fast too. I brought it in Sunday, and they called yesterday afternoon. Yesterday being what, Tuesday? They called Tuesday afternoon, and they were busy. They had a lot of systems there. Now I did drop a big bag of money, and I was nice, you know. So you never know. If you go in on, with $100, or maybe you go in with parts that you bought and you just want them to install them, and you go in and yell and bitch and don't wear a mask and complain, and I don't know if you're just, who knows. Flies with honey than vinegar. I'm not nice just to get favors, but I just notice if you're nice by nature. So I thought I'd stream this afternoon. Ah. Oh, you're playing Windows, updated Windows 7? You started to overheat because Windows 11? I don't know. I am Windows 11 compatible, meaning now my motherboard or the CPU or something has that little magic thing that Windows needs for security. But I don't think I need to update to Windows 11 yet. I pre-ordered Farm Simulator 22. Oh, well that sucks. My understanding is this AMD 7, Ryzen 7, no, I didn't look inside the box. It's in there glowing. My understanding is they put a ginormous fan on it. Rather than have it water-cooled, they just added lots of heat sink and lots of fan. I suppose I should. There's an apps I think you can run. I don't know if where maybe Windows 11 does that too, where you can monitor the temperature. I don't think that's in. That in the task manager here. Task manager I got run up here. Performance, details, performance. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, this is the AMD is opposed to Intel, I guess, and this Ryzen 7 supposedly is very well recommended for gaming. And it was on. He had, I don't know, he had two AMDs, and this one was on sale. So it was the same price as the cheaper one, but better. Whatever that meant, so. And the motherboard was, I think the one he recommended. I went one step down for the motherboard he recommended. It gave me slightly less features, but they were not things that I was going to use, so. I wanted to get in before Christmas rush, even before the November sale rush, because I figured A, they're going to be busy, and B, they'll have no stock. So, you know, oh, you know, I could have saved $100 on that hardware, but well, it was back ordered till next June. So, oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, actually, don't call me Ashley. You know, I just realized I'm down here. I've got this whole chunk of the field to do. So I dropped a bag of money on a complete brake job for the car, so I'll drop another bag of money on this. Yeah, it's only bags of money. Oh, there's this big chunk to do still. What's our price like for soybeans? I think I want the music a little higher. Where am I at here? I'm at 25. 30. Soybeans. So my happy spot is 1751. $16.57. And that's not going anywhere. Is corn going on here? Although we need the corn for the pigs. Oats. Is oats going anywhere? Oats, $11.97 would be nice. 50. Ah, nothing to sell. Yeah, well, I switched garages. I got a garage that is 2 blocks away from me. Local garage, quite good, I've discovered. So, but I had to get new 2008. Can't remember when I had a brake job, if ever. I think I got it in 2012. And I don't drive it a lot, so it tends to sit and rust. The rotors rust and rust and rust, and eventually the rust eats its way to the rotors. So I had to get new rotors and pads. So, and a Mazda 3. So. They quoted me 2 prices, and I said, like, they quoted 1 price. Okay, you know, they said, you know, these are good. These are top of the line. Good. So I discreetly phrased, you know, what's the less than top of the line, and they quoted me a slightly lower price. I'll take that. And then the mechanic, allegedly, he said, no, I put those other ones in for you anyway, same price. So. Maybe they figured, you know, a big bag of money. This guy just moved in the area. He's got a car that's going to need maintaining. But I figure it is cheaper to, right now, it's cheaper to keep an old car running. Partially because, you know, like computer parts, you can't buy new cars. Friend was into the BMW dealer for his little Mini, and the guy there was saying he's selling new BMWs with many of the features not implemented because they can't get the computer chips that do all the fancy, you know, all the fancy bells and whistles for a BMW. So you get so the car works okay, but you know, did you want one or not? Well, yeah, just give me the manual. Okay, so nope, flip, nope, flip, nope, flip. Question mark, flip, flip. Okay, there's your user manual. Will it be cheaper? No. When we get the parts, bring it in, and we'll install them for nothing. I'm sure we can put them in aftermarket. I'm sure there'll be no problem, so. Oh, we're up here by the road now. Forget about it, exactly. I'm trying to find a Facebook alternative, as many people are. Well, not many people, but I mostly like to find interesting things and share the interesting things and see interesting things that friends have found. And well, you can't do that very easily in Facebook because the news feed is determined by the ad revenue it may generate, so it's not a strict chronological thing. And yeah, and B, it's Facebook, So what I'm doing now is I find interesting things in the day. I clip them. I got a button that clips them to my Evernote notebook, on the Evernote notebook. I clip them to that, clink, 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 and I also tweet them as I find them. And at the end of the day, I go in, I look at the 5 or 6 things that I've clipped, and I do a blog post on my ravensview.ca blog. I give a little chatty thing about something or other, and put up a little photo, and then add those 4 or 5 little links. That's my day. Kind of a relaxing thing to do at the end of the day, too. So, like I said, friends, I pre-ordered Farm Sim 22. Which I believe comes out November 22. We have a shared farm in here somewhere in Canada. We were trying to find, actually we tried to use this one on the shared multiplayer. It's Hazzard County, it doesn't work, so. We'll go back to the somewhere in Canada for our shared farm for now, and because one of our players on it, he can't afford to get up. I think either he can't afford to go to 22 or he's afraid his computer won't run it, so. We'll stay there for a while for our multiplayer. There's a Elm Creek. I think that's one of the maps that comes out with FS22, and supposedly it is designed with multiplayer in mind. There are several farms that you can buy, and it won't be glitchy like this is. Like they designed it, test it, and they will support it. Get out and look at this thing. Try not to run into it, but like a squat command. Ah, that one. Okay, so can we walk through it? No. Can we jump on it? Jump over it. kind of a nice animation. Once I start picking up straw, picking up piles, putting them in a basket, I'm going to change my my forage wagon. I can't remember. Maybe I've done it already. The forage wagon I've got it's not bad. It's one that I often use on maps, but you definitely need ginormous when in doubt on this. It's a forage wagon. Forage. This one. 42,000. For $81,000, as opposed to this is 56,000. I wonder why somebody would get that one instead of that one. Less, but more money. Oh, I guess because they like the crone. I don't know. That's what I got. It's not gonna be any faster. I don't think. 20k, yeah. But less or more capacity, so less running back and forth to empty it. Oh, this seems to be slow, isn't it? 9 or 10k? 7k? You know why it's so slow? Look at the repair. Don't have to repair that. That does not need repairing, apparently. But this guy, does this guy need repairing? He certainly did in the image there. Yeah. Okay, but look at this. He's up to 100% now. Okay, what do we do for speed? No better. But we probably won't slow down to 7 whenever we get a mote of dust in our eye, whatever the hell was for that. I think I'm going to keep this map for a while as my single player, even when 22 comes out. Unless he updates it. I don't know if he will. He's the developer seems MIA, so. Oh, and these were, so I'm getting a good, not a bad yield, but these fields were, I believe, 100% weed and 0% fertilized. Just because that's the way I got them when I bought the farm, and I didn't even bother to check whether they needed weeding or fertilizing. Could have. You know, check where they are, and if something's just about to go ready to go into the harvest cycle, get in there and give it a shot at something. Yeah, I know better. I did know better. I know better. Okay. Maybe that starts. It's a nice challenge, this game. I'm not doing seasons. I could. And seasons will be an FS22. You can disable the crop effects of it in 22. You cannot disable the... are we going to get full? No. Cannot disable the visual effects. So it'll... the leaves will, you know, leaves will get brown and fall off the tree, and then it'll snow. Now you can't disable the snow, because if you turn off the crop effect, that means you can plant year-round. I'm not ready to try seasons and all the mods. If I should go to the liquor store and get some wine. That weird thing they do in some of the corners sometimes in the fields. No, so it's a long field, but it's not irreconcilable. Irreconcilable. Get the syllables pronounced right. Can I hire somebody to, no, I can't really. Well, I could probably hire somebody to harvest this, but I'm fine with this. That's 3. Probably, I'll probably pause and get another coffee here. Go for a walk? What have I done for walks today? Not much. I think if we, well, just keep doing this loop around the outside of the field, it does cut off a little chunk. Kind of nice to see the effect of the field getting shorter. Not by much, but you know, a little bit. Yep, see, only a few more passes, we'll be done here. So I think that's my plan, is to finish harvesting everybody. And then start replanting one at a time. Maybe I'll do the corn. The cornfield has to be de-strawed and then limed and then cultivated, then planted, then weedified, and after a pause then fertilized. And to do the same with the others. I don't think I'm going to do a sunflower seed. I don't need a sunflower. I need either, yeah. Wheat is nice though. Wheat's a Canadian thing. This is rapeseed. We've got an awful lot of rapeseed all through until we decided we can't call it that. Not sure why we called it rapeseed for a while. Oh, doghouse. I had a doghouse. What's a dog? I wonder if that's still an FS19 option. Have a dog. Although I remember it was kind of thick. do a thing. Yep. So, yeah, it's still there. Doesn't do much. Then the shop is a placeable. Maybe it was an option. Was that an option, do you think? Under animal pens? Oh, it is. Doghouse. I could do it and place a doghouse, I guess. Up by the farmhouse. We'll do that later on when we're bored. If we're bored. How can you get bored in this game? True that. How can you get bored in life? People get, I don't know. My kids used to sometimes say they were bored. I'd then threaten them with chores so they'd get unbored. I guess with all the available stimuli out there now in terms of video games and everything, it's if you have none of that to stimulate you, then what do you do? Oh, this might be 2 more passes and I might be done. Probably not. Probably what'll happen. Now this is a 13.5 meter. I often do a 9 meter header. I figured, no, let's go for broke. So same with the corn header, I believe. Look, I've got a nine-meter corn header. Ah, hops, I believe that is. Corn, sunflower, and hops. So I'm pretty sure I can get if I want to, I can get 12 meter. This one folds. This one folds. This one doesn't. This one must fold because look, it's stacked. So 9 meter, 67,000.
How about drums? An instrument everybody loves.
Not much more for, well, a third more. Quarter more. 25% more, but 30% more price. Well, probably move up once I get to corn. Yeah, it'll be half a width. That's good. Rather than be like 2.1 widths or something. son was asking if I got a new case for my computer too, but no, same old, same old. I've got a so I think the processor has lights up with little fan, like, you know what I mean? I think the fan on the processor lights up with multicolored lights, and possibly something on the motherboard lights up too. It's Wi-Fi enabled too, which is nice. On the get back here. Not ready yet. Thought I was ready. No. Meaning there's a couple of terminals on the back that I can just screw a Wi-Fi an antenna into, and I got a Wi-Fi on the board. Now I've got an Ethernet cable. Just a blue Ethernet cable that runs from 2/3 of the way up one wall, across the long wall, and 2/3 of the way back to my computer. I thought it'd be faster because I got fiber optic, so I might as well use it. Use the speed if I can. Sorry, I'm watching pigeons on my balcony railing. They drop by and strut back and forth a little bit, but since I strung the fishing line back and forth, just sort of at waist level, well, some of them tried it out. They didn't really have a good time. Okay, so let me check. Soybeans. Soybeans, are we happy? Are we at, I believe it was $17.51. $16.37? No. Now, let's stick them in the... Geez, we got a lot of work to do in de-strawing the world here. Quite enough fields, I think. What are these guys doing here? Let's just pop over and step in them. Ah, sugar beet, 100% growing. Or sorry, 100% fertilized, 0% weeds. Good. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Okay, let's do this little thing here where it shows you, yeah, green. Green is growing. Maybe it's the second stage now. This guy's ready. Which was this one? Was this wheat? It is wheat. So, yeah, that's what I should do actually, is I should harvest this wheat because, like, as I've said, the one weak link or whatever when you're working on this particular setup is when rains you cannot harvest. I'm not sure where rain is. That looks like rain over there. Activate Windows. Go to Settings to activate Windows. What the hell is this? Activate Windows. It's pop-up I've got on my screen. Hey, KEX, thank you for the follow. I've got this activate Windows thing that's popping up, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to do it. Settings. Get even more out of Windows. With a few quick selections, you'll be on your way to enjoying the full Microsoft experience. I'm pretty sure if I do that, I end up defaulting to Microsoft Edge, and I can't get back to Chrome without clipping some wires and resoldering them somewhere else. So let's not do that right now. But thank you, KEX, thank you for the follow. I am harvesting here. It's still nice weather. Doesn't say that I'm in rain. There's a field that you can check in. Look. Documents. My games. Farm Simulator 19. Save game. Environment.xml. It says rain. Duration 11. It's not raining. That's at the top of the list, so I don't know whether that means it's ready to rain again. I'm not sure how that works. I thought I could see whether rain is coming, but you having deja vu again? How come you're having deja vu all over again? So I'm looking at my the task manager. Whereas if I had too many Chrome windows open for one thing, and just too many things happening, then I was up at 80-90% CPU. And now I'm at 13-15%. The GPU is up 41%. I've cranked this up to the high settings. Although I'm still, I think I'm 1280 by 720. But I think that's what I'm streaming at, so, and it seems good enough for me. So I don't have a huge display set, but I'm at the, whatever the higher settings are for Farm Simulator. I cranked it up a notch. Seems fine, I'll just say yes. CPU seems fine, system seems fine. I had trouble getting strangely enough, getting the audio and video to, just the speaker and the microphone to work. I ended up having to go into the device manager, into the levels, and say, oh, we need a 10 dB boost to that microphone. There we go. Oh, a nice investment here. Oh, good. Custom art. Oh, very nice. Oh, and if you have time too, I thought you know, but if you have time, if you could get our Somewhere in Canada up and running again, then I can get in and do some multiplayer with you and with Taz. Custom art, that'd be nice. I'm gonna give my son the old motherboard, CPU, and RAM. He may be able to use some of it for one of his kids' computers. Had to call out a friend today, sort of a friend in this group that I'm in. He reposted something from a letter, an open letter from a group called Mounties for Freedom, meaning Mounties for Freedom to infect you with COVID. Basically. Open letter to Brenda Lucky, the commissioner. And he was going on about all sorts of conspiracy theories and stuff like this. And, you know, I've done my research, blah, 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 and you haven't. And a lot of the discussion with the group was whether, well, that's kind of too, that's not the sort of thing we want discussed in here. We said we're going to talk politics and religion, and we shouldn't be. And I had to call him out and say, never mind whether he's controversial or not. He's wrong. So I said, just, you're wrong. Vaccines, contrary to what you said, no, vaccines aren't worse than the COVID. You know, COVID is worse than the vaccines, and this is not all misinformation. But I was disappointed. Nobody else in the group could get past the fact, well, should we discuss this? Shouldn't you join together and say you're wrong, you idiot? But oh well. It's not a group I go in very often, so I had to say my piece and then get on to somewhere important, like my farm. I'm enjoying this Hazzard. Oh, he just got a COVID case, so that sucks. Okay, so what are we going to do? Oh yeah, so we're going to take this back and dump it, and then I'm going to harvest yet another field, I think. No, you can't teach that. You can't teach. So I ignore it for the most part. It's getting chilly here in Ottawa. I noticed I was up this morning. I'm using my SAD light. It's SAD time again. Seasonal affective disorder, where the days get shorter and grayer, and our clock has more and more trouble. Our internal clock has more and more trouble getting set in the morning by sunlight. So you end up being blue and depressed. So one solution is you get one of these lights. Mine's like a 8 or 9 inch square LED panel that is the correct spectrum that I turn on for an hour in the morning. I get up in the morning, get my coffee, sit down at my laptop, and fire this thing up for an hour. And that helps. So my sister was feeling blue, and so I was telling her, why don't you get one of these lights? They're, I don't know, Shoppers might have it, or your hardware store, or Amazon. You used to buy light boxes. It was a light box with fluorescent tubes in it. Maybe short ones, but still, it was a fair size. You had to get the special daylight ones or whatever, but so I think this is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna harvest this one. But now these LCD ones are quite nice. Okay, so let's turn this off. Let's hop out. Let's run over the field and see what do we got. Ah, wheat. 100% ready to harvest. 100% fertilized. Oh, weeds. Where's this thing? This thing's here. So let's fold this thing in. Okay. Now let's fold it in. Just for the sake of folding it in. Can I drive there like this? I think so. We'll find out when we get there. Oh, let's check how the pigs are doing. You happy, pigs? Yep, happier there than pigs in. Oh, except the cleanliness is bad for both of them. Okay, so let's drive up here, and we'll hop on the tractor and we'll show you how we clean the pigs. The simplistic thing in the game is, for the pigs, is if they have food out of their trough scattered on the floor, that affects their cleanliness. Okay, let's go up here like this. Okay. Okay, let's run through the ditch. Let's go back up here to the tractor. Ooh, it's dirty little bugger, isn't it? Now, one of these should have a little conveyor belt thingy in it. That one does. Okay. So we will have to remove that at some point. But before we do that, let's hop out. Let's run into the barn. I'll show you how this works. So yeah, there's food all over the ground. So we get in there. You pop up this menu so you can see what we're doing. Unfold the belt, which gets that thing up. And then we will turn on the belt. Stuff will go there. Now I believe, have to force unload. Really? Why? This is pen number 2. Oh, it takes them a while, I think, actually, to get. But, it's a little upsetting that it doesn't. Maybe it's just a bit too close to the edge. Okay, so let's unfold it. And let's turn it on. Then let's unload it here. Ooh, that was bad. Well, maybe we have to be farther back now, or maybe I was okay with that. Now let's hop into it. Let's fold it again. Let's see if we can load it. Well, let's see what happens. We're just going to, I guess, have to deal with it. We'll move this one to the other side. Oops. There we go. Now we'll move to the other side. Did we hit something? I think we did. Start engine. Turn on belt. Oh, sorry, unfold belt. Turn on belt. Oh, seems to have done something. Did it really? Just see if this makes any difference having it right against the bloody wall. Sometimes it does. Okay, so unfold the belt. Eating a salad for 90 minutes. Okay, we pulled away. See, that worked. So B, turn off belt. X, get out of here. And then E, get out of there. And then E, get into here. And then hook up that thing. And then drive out and see what we got. Is our cleanliness next to godliness? Godliness? It's not hay. Okay, well, this should improve. Because they've got stuff. So. Oh, we want to get... oh, sorry, we want to get back to the tractor. There we go. Now we want to get out of the tractor, and now we get out of the tractor. Okay, so we're going back here. Did I get a new tablet? I did not get a new tablet. Oh yes, I did. I got a new tablet several months ago, Samsung. 6 months ago? I don't know. S9 Lite? S6 Lite? Touch portal. Ah. turns your tablet into a stream deck so you can manage all your stream functions from that. Ah, I will. Let me write it down somewhere on a scrap of paper that I will promptly lose. Where's my scrap paper? This thing. Thank you. I will check it out. Ah, very nice. Okay. Okay, let's open that up. Let's turn that on. And sweet. Now that would be handy. Although I don't mind the buttons. I really like the buttons on the G29 here. And I must admit, I mean, what have I got? I've got the cruise control mapped, and then I map the B and V to the two different paddles, and that's pretty well it. Oh, I remember what happens here. There's a huge bimp. There's a big bimp in the field. And I'm thinking maybe if I go like this, maybe I won't get hung up on the bimp. Right about here. What happened is there'd be bald spots because... No, actually, it was in the engine that's here, I think. Fingers crossed. Ah, like that, see? Oh well. Touch portal. Cool. So yeah, things are working much better with the AMD Ryzen. Happy with the price I got. Happy with the quick installation. I lost a one of those four little metal rubber feet. I lost one somewhere. It may have been missing when I brought it in. So I just need to get something and stick something on the bottom that's the thickness of a rubber foot. It doesn't really matter. I did not go for the upgrade to get colored fans that cycle through different fancy patterns. No. Did not go for a clear cabinet so that I can see the fans and CPU and everything lighting up and prancing and dancing. No. My tower is stuck between, you know, not jammed, but it's in between the cabinet and the wall. So, oh, I guess I could see the fans in the front, but who cares? I'm looking at the screen. But I guess some people like that bling. Seem to have a bit of a moment there. I think there's a hill. No, I mean, it's, yeah, my son's got it on his computers, and he likes that. Actually, his computer is now down in the basement, so not quite as visible as it had been. Oh, seemed to be full. Okay. Let's just pop this out. And let's go get a truck. Let's pretend we have crop implements of destruction turned on. Yeah, you see the truck go over that hump there, so. I'll go across then, and I'll probably miss the same stretch, and then I'll have to circle around and come at it from an angle. Yeah, if you're getting a new computer, I can see people when you be getting a new case and that, but no, kept the old case. There, let's put the running lights on. Okay. Put this thing here like this. That'll be good. Oops. Yeah. Gotta remember, this truck, more of a highway truck. I've got caught a couple of times. Not bad here. There's a bit of a hill, so it gets a little dodgy. Oh, I see what happens too, and it wanders off. There we go. We're caught on something. Interesting. Well, we're probably caught on the fact that this is not that flat. And we got this 13. At least it's cutting. Let me hop out and look. Oh yeah, there's humps and bumps and elephants, and Sir Jagorn. The loveliest of them all was the unicorn. No. No, I don't hire workers. Life is about the journey, not the destination. I don't mind doing these. The problem is, I found workers. I'm still enjoying these big fields on this farm. The problem with the workers is they tend to like nice regular fields. This one is a regular field, but there's all along this edge and at the back. You pretty well have to do a headland. A couple of things at the back and along the edge because there's trees quite close. This one you cannot do because there's trees across it. This one you cannot do because you can do by hand. You just loop around and stuff like, but manually. But this one, I guess you could hire a worker for. But again, you'd have to square it up. Do a couple of passes at the end and clear up this end just to make it nicer for a worker. So. All I did today was get my, I did some, I clipped a few articles for my post later tonight. I talked to my sister. I edited a letter she's sending to her building management. And I picked up my PC and hooked it up again and did some troubleshooting of the audio settings and got that working. So, oh, okay, thank you, and I'll go on it later on. Actually, yeah, and if you could send Taz a note that you've done it, and then, or I will. Maybe I'll go for a walk to the beer store. That would work. I'll go for a walk to the beer store. I'll get some cans of beer. Possibly real beer. Although I can get my fake beer and just pretend. I quit smoking in my mid-20s, I guess, and I'd probably started whatever I was for grade 9. And I was up to a pack-a-day players plain. Or roll your owns. And I pretty well quit cold turkey because I was getting into health foods, and a friend of mine said, so Mike, if you're worried about eating health foods, how come you're still smoking? And it was like, oh yeah. So for me, it just clicked like that. I think I might have had a few cigarettes after that, just in a bar, because that's back then you could smoke in a bar. So I'd be in a bar with friends and I'd have a cigarette. And then at one point I bummed a cigarette and it tasted terrible. So it's like, okay, I guess I don't like smoking anymore. That was good. It was pretty. It was pretty well cold turkey for me. It was like a few back and forth, but it was like, yeah, okay. But I wasn't craving one. I didn't like go home and then say, well, I better buy some smoke so I can smoke when I get home or tomorrow morning or whatever. And same with drinking. I quit last mid-January for a couple of days just to try it, because I often would quit for just 2 or 3 days just for laughs, and then I just didn't start again until mid-August. Occasional beer, occasional wine, but it helps not with COVID, not going to bars. But even when I was going to a bar, I'm trying to think when it was. I think I was, was it before that? Even when I went to a bar, they had, yeah, that's true. They had, it was after January, before COVID lockdown in March, I'd go to my local and they had stocked up on various kinds of non-alcohol beer for me. So now apparently they are working more on artificial alcohol-free spirits too. It's probably somebody's done a gin that's good, so I guess depends on the market. If the market is there, then someone will develop. Kenny government, this is music to me. Kenny government lawsuit several hundred. Oh, so somebody, I assume somebody is suing the Kenny government for sexual harassment. I read a good article discussing the Trudeau cabinet in, dismissive / disparaging terms. It was somebody else from CTV. It was quite good. I tweeted, I put it on the Twitter, and I'll put it on my blog post tonight. But my sister said, "Oh, she watched the coverage, part of the coverage of all the ministers and stuff," and I was thinking, why? I noticed that we probably won't be getting a apology from Jean Chrétien about residential schools, because what he said that when he was Indigenous Affairs Minister, nobody told him about any problems with the residential schools. So either they wanted to keep plausible deniability up, or he forgot, or it's a political lie. So I don't trust them. I just believe in my farming. Oh, let me see how those pigs are. Are they cleanliness next to godliness now? See, they're cleaner. Those guys are cleaner, and those guys are cleaner. So cleaning up it takes it a half hour or so or whatever. You clean up the food, and then they say, "Oh, we're good." And all it means is you just scoop it up and then plop it back in the trough. So I'm gonna have to buy another one of those auto loaders, because the sugar beets. I have to put the sugar beets somewhere. I'll put them in a bin, and the whole underside, we'll take a walk in there when I get there. See underneath the barn? The shed? The whole underside of that. Now that's a custom build in this map as far as I can tell, because I wanted to sell them to put something else there, and I can't. They're not one of the placeables, and they're not one of the things in the garage I can sell. I have a number of sheds and garages, but none of them are that one. Okay, pretty sure I'm going to go across here, and we're going to have a mystery again. Because there's a big Jesus truck. There's a big Jesus lump. Oh, well, that's not bad. Or if I can just get it at it like this, and then get your batter, let's get at her. I think I can. Okay. Okay, we leave a little bit of poo there, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm supposed to get out and do a 20-minute walk a day. Also, and 10 minutes of rowing, so it's a busy life here. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to do another coffee. That's what I'll do. I'll leave the tunes there. I'll boil some water. I'll make a coffee, and I'll be back. I'll be back. Sorry, I just saw your note there. Several MLA are continuously belligerent and drunk in the legislature and treating women with disrespect. Well, in Kenny's government? Well, that's pretty unbelievable. Good luck with that. I'll be back. Okay, Emily. Oh yes, yes, I saw this thing. So the thing is, hey Taz, how you doing, my friend? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You shouldn't be surprised. So many politicians, they act like they don't care, and they act like they don't think they're going to get. Well, either they don't think they're going to get caught, or they don't care if they get caught. I don't know. Just apologize. But I guess they just think they're special. You know, power corrupts. So Taz, how is your day going? Ah, excellent. Taz, you see that? Server will be up with Summer in Canada, so I will be on later on. Let me know, Taz. Let me know if you're going on to the server play, and I will join you somewhere in Canada. I have added pigs. I have also destroyed the landscape around the road by sloppily adding the pig farm, but I have added pigs. So I will have to hire a contractor to come in and fix the landscape. But and I found the pig farms that they have in this map. I found the I think it's the U.S. West. I think is the mod is called, but I found. On the mod that gives you these. Gives you this US West mod. It gives you this cow barn. Cool. And it also gives you this pig farm here. Bender landscaping. So he gives you this pig barn too, which is nice. I like the old. So I've got those on my. They come with this map, but I'm going to put one of them onto my Feldrun map, I think. Feldrun. Steam sale. So there's a Steam sale over Thanksgiving weekend. Steam has announced their sales. I put a post, I think, up in the general chat of my Discord. They have a sale at Thanksgiving weekend, in American Thanksgiving, because we've had ours. And also when their Christmas sale is, and it's the spring sale. Oh, on this Hazzard map, I'm buying. Luckily, I'm able to buy a lot of big equipment because I don't think I even have a loan yet. But get a lot of default stuff, single player, like extra farmhouses and sheds and stuff like that, and I just sold them. Now, to be honest, I was trying to find out a way to sell the ones I have, but geez, this is hard to do, eh? The ground is like that, and I've got this wide. This 13.5 meter it's uneven ground, it definitely gets hung up. I mean, which is good. It's realism. It should. 9 meter is fine on this field, but I'm picky. I don't want the 9 meter. Big one. Stop backing up here. Okay. Here to the truck. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I was chuckling. There was a pigeon landed and either fluttering its wings and then stopped. I think what he might have done, he might have caught his wings in the a bit of the wire line that goes the first line of defense that goes close to the balcony edge. Probably got his wing caught under it. And was like, oh, what's that? Oh, oh. So that field in behind, I think I had that, and that was cotton. I want to put something else there. I'll fill it up with canola or something. Canola or soy both play well. I think because we sort of adjust the price by adding in straw. So even if it's whatever it is, price here. Yeah. Now, problem is I cannot store this anywhere. The corn stalks, the canola straw, the soybean straw, they can't be stored in silos I have. I would have to add that. Have to add something. I suppose I could add this guy. Different hayloft. Shed. Sell point. Yeah. Thought I had a hayloft here. Palladium. Gamer silo. These sheds are pellet hall. Red shed, red shed. Sure, but I have to back that down offline. That's the menu, the price menu to sell crops. This thing here. What do you mean, why you ask? I mean, did it come up? Were you able to get to this menu where you can pick different things? No idea why this wouldn't come up. any of it. Oh, so you hit the escape key and it does not come up? In your escape gives you this, and then you can go across and see all those things. Got one menu that had 3 things on it to come up. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11 things that come up. But 3 things came up. Got me. Me, I'm definitely not a farm sim expert. I'd have to do a screen share to see what it was doing. But even then, I don't know. Sorry. It's interesting that it came up. Interesting that it came up. It used to come up and then it stopped coming up. Time is in the game, 9:28. Set the real time. No. I'll eventually have some supper and then I'll drive some more. I was going to go on when Taz went on so that I could join him for some multiplayer in summer in Canada, but he just said he's going to go on later. He lets me know a specific time. Oh, there you are. You're still on, Taz? You can let me know a little more specific when you do decide to go on. Fire me a note in Discord, I guess. Haven't played Truck Sim in a while either. Bender and I did a convoy last Saturday morning. I think you're still ETS2. I think we finished one up. We'd started one and it was like we're halfway through and okay, well look, we got another several hours. Okay, never mind. Like 7 hours wheel time. Several. Oh, I suppose we can sell wheat. Prices like, what do I like for wheat? Like, 704 is my sell point. Here we have 670, 692, 672. $2 gain. That's almost worthwhile selling it. Straight out of the truck. Although I need the wheat for, I think I need the wheat for big feet, don't I? Yeah. Wheat or spelt. if in the factory, and right here I think I need it, if I do it correctly for pig feet, I need, yeah, so. Do that. Now let's go right across here. I've been watching that La Palma volcano off and on the Canary Islands, and the other day I just missed it, but they've got clips they saved, the cone, and it's a cinder cone that the volcano builds up with, well, cinder lava. A whole side of the cone collapsed, the rim collapsed, so there's definitely see farther into the maw of the earth. It shows no sign of fading away. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, it's not going to come down, and I'm going to fix that. Yeah, there's a little. I won't fix it, but I'll harvest around that. The hole there, and there's a pump up the other end. Well, I guess it balances with the life. Fill it. Oh, we'll get close. 5, yeah, let's empty it. How are we going to do this hill here? Oh, we're going to do that well on the hill. Okay. It did a few wheelies there, but we're good now. Yeah. This is the truck that comes with the game. I'm not that happy about it. It's okay. Cool looking Ford truck, but it's a highway truck. It's not, definitely not for the farm. And shifter. No. None of the controls do it. that's right. There's that wagon that I can sell and get a better one. Oops. Once I'm finished doing this. What did I do? Oh. In. Over here like this, and then like this. So there's a nice in-game truck. This one, 121,000. I believe it is a 4x4, 6x6, and you can add a trailer hitch in the back. And it's only, well, 100,000. And you can even change the color to be one of these John Deere. That one. Change it to be John Deere green. No, maybe we'll do that someday. This one is a little out of its class. Beats are doing just fine there. I'll have to think about how to clear off first. In terms of all this bloody raw. I guess I might as well do this while I'm here. Oh, I should be doing it with hose out, shouldn't I? Yep. Thinking. Hose her out, boy. Hose her out. Oh. Oh. Oh, the new resident handbook from my landlord. Okay, gotta sign that. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Version change on our map. Oh, so you're saying that the map okay. And what is the version change? Is the one on the server older or newer than the one you have? Should have the newest version on server and in our files, but depends what the mismatch is. Is the server newer or older than? Yeah. You see? Okay. Server. Okay. Guessing it's scored. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it will be more. They're better. It'll be. Let me know what the difference is, Tasman. You know if you notice any happy differences. Oh, the things cost more, or whatever. Get a good angle here. Reinstalling Windows 10 on your computer. I hope you did it right. Oh, that could be a challenge. What you ask? Good luck. Although you're going to have to go to a Windows 11 eventually, I guess. Problem I've gone through, well, the problem with reinstalling Windows is then you've got to reinstall all those updates. Ah, as I feared. We'll actually get any straw coming out that bit. Go. But when you get into Taz, when you get into somewhere in Canada, let me know if the updated version is any better, or if you check the, I guess you can check the mod file and see what the difference was. I'll have to check, make sure they haven't changed the prices of things. Okay, put out the pip. Grandfather, smoke his pip. A pip. Pipe, Bobby. Pipe. Oh yeah, pipe. Pip. The hell am I? On the other side of the field. Yep. With that. Are you happy? Yeah, now we're happy. Yeah, we don't have to leave the truck running. That left ear. Okay, let's see what it does now. Oh, okay, got it. There you go. Somewhat wobbly, but yeah, we got it. Interesting. Shore and use fish. My chill music's channel, Pretzel Rocks, or pretzel.rocks. And I believe this particular genre is just called chill. And it is fairly chill. Oh, I gotta change my my face here. Look dark. There we go. Better. Still need the hat. Cut the glare from the patio. Nice sunny day out there. It was sunny this morning. The sun was coming through the glass, showing off the bits I missed when I cleared the window and the bits the contractors added when they removed both patio doors. I'll have to go back and do it again. Only takes a few minutes, the squeegee. Now my technique is better. You know, you go across the top and then you just sort of basically sweep that back and forth. You just have to make sure that the when you're going across that the leading edge is uphill, so that any water that you catch runs down. Doesn't run past. Doesn't run down and onto the dirty part of the windows. I guess I could hire somebody to finish this. Then what? No, not as if I'll be all the closer to gaining a level and winning $1 million or something. No. Serious chunk across here, isn't it? 7 and 8, yeah. Be full before I get to the end. How very full is it? Ah, yes, thank you. I saw that. Posted the link, so that will be a help. Good. I will load it, and then I'll go on tonight. Oops, did I finish? I did not finish. Come on. I'll go on tonight. Some more on this on there. So Taz, are you playing the new map version of the old map? Check what the looking at the release notes for it, doesn't say what is not different, but he left out the house trigger so players can add their own houses. Added a sell point for shaft for those who don't want to mess with making silage like him. That's interesting. You'd have to look to see the version history. The version history is usually in the file itself, I think. Sinking in. Good. Why have I got that pop-up on my screen? Annoying pop-up. Euro America Truck Simulator 2 Players Group. Oh, is this a pop-up from... Annoying activate Windows thing. I'll have to look and see how do you remove the activate Windows. And it's just a overlay type thing, but it's annoying. I mean, it's on my screen. I don't want to activate Windows. Pretty sure if I activate Windows that I get stuck with Microsoft Edge for my browser. You're syncing, but you're not able to use the cow barn yet. Oh well, I mean, you have to finish syncing, I guess. Finish syncing before you can start the game, right? Once you get into the game, see if it, once you get the game going. Oh, you're on now. Okay, you're on now. Good. Okay, so once you're on, then check out whether you can use the cow barn that's pre-done. Because I remember you said at one time, oh, okay, because I remember at one time you said that you could now use the barn. Time you said that was fixed and you could use the barn. And I assume you cannot sell it? Is it it's not a placeable that you can sell then? Sure, you were saying that you could use the cow barn, but maybe you meant that you were a single player and you could use the cow barn. Yeah, it's locked in place. I mean, that's the sheds. That's the problem with the sheds here. There's a bunch of sheds that I found. Now you can sell various sheds on the map, but not these ones. For whatever reason. Oh, okay, so that's right. I gotcha. I gotcha. That's what you had before. Ram? There you are, you little devil. Oops. Okay. Well, we're getting there, aren't we? Pipe. Turn on the header. Step on the gas. Away we go. Anything else you notice, Taz, or is it just same old, same old? Yeah, it's gonna take a few passes to get that it's down, but this stream I finished off one field, about half done on it, and we'll get another field done. Okay, same so far. There's might be just subtle differences in the if you can find the version change, the version control notes, but I don't know where they would be. They might be inside the zip file. Over here. Here we go. Building. Checking my texts and emails. You can text and drive in the Army game. Nobody cares. Might be a glitchy bug for not allowing use of barn. Well, it's either a glitching bug or yes, it's a programming problem, error. Glitchy would imply that it comes and goes for multiplayer, but I think it's fairly. It gets what you mean. It's okay for single, but not for multi. But there's some parameter that he's done that. Change the farm ID properly. This game plays with the farm ID. If you're single player, then it's whatever farm ID you happen to be on. If you're multiplayer, I think it's farm ID 7, which is the co-op one. That might be just really, I don't know what that really. Still, there's some stuff I can't sell. Well, I guess because it's custom built like that. My sheds, the 2 sheds on top of the storage area. It'd be kind of weird if you sold the sheds in the storage area and then you're just left with this big hole in the ground. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, it's so maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll stream for a while yet, and then I'll go for a walk down to the corner store, buy some junk food. 6:40. Oh, I can get some beer too. Maybe I'll do that. Take my knapsack and then I'll get some cans of my no-name beer, my no-name alcohol beer, and oh yeah, No Man's Sky. I haven't played. I played a bit of No Man's Sky, but my God, playing with my grandson, and I had trouble getting past the beginning. One of the problems being you got to look for these symbols on the screen, and my eyesight isn't that good. So I mean, it's like, how do you know? Oh, that's the little thing. So that's copper, and that's not copper, and that's how you can tell. So. Oh. Remember settings, and I can't see things. Tiny, tiny details. Good enough to drive a tractor, eh? Combine, yeah. I can sort of find the field. I wonder how full this will get. Let's get to 95. Sort of. Okay. Oh, you started the new expedition? Oh, okay. That's what I did, because I hadn't played it. Sort of a tutorial. Wheat. And we said it was 7 something? We were before? Nobody said 7 something, so we'll just dump the wheat. While we're in the truck, we'll just drive up here and dump the wheat. It had to look hazy. I thought it was starting to rain in the distance, but not. Excuse me. Apparently it wasn't spared. Oh, 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 oh. So that field's going to be a challenge with the wide header too. That big hole in the ground. I don't think that's sloppiness on his part. I think that is a challenge. So you can use all wide equipment if you want, but sometimes it'll get hung up. I think I want to finish this wheat before you want to break. Time is 5. In game it's 10:17. So I'll finish that wheat. I think I want to start doing the straw. Yes, on the cornfield first. I have a corn planter. Yeah. Yeah, I got that thing. Cultivator, and I've got that seed eater and the corn planter. 12 meters, 12 meters, 15 meters, 15 meters. Yeah, I went down on this. I had the 24 meter one. Just too alien. $9 meters. The cotton I was doing had a 6-meter header. Just tedious. 3-meter, I don't know. It just took me forever. Ended up hiring. I did the edges and then hired somebody to cut. I guess at some point I have to buy a buy something to clean all this equipment. Get the shed there. Just that when you're inside, you're trying to see, it's often a bit dirty. I gotta make some jam. I keep saying that. I gotta make some jam and I gotta make some apple crisp. Maybe I'll make apple crisp tonight. Come back on. Quick. See. Some stuff in a bowl. Fill the apples. Chop them up. Put the stuff on top. Bake it. There we go. Yeah, the straw meat mod adds straw for corn, canola, and soybeans, but the in this particular game it does not add it to the silo. Excuse me. So I was forced to sell it as is. A lot of width here. And even close to figure out how many more passes I got. Okay, 8. You know, I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to finish this one stretch up here, and then I'm going to take a break. I'll finish this strip up here. Oh, my face is getting dark in the, I got to readjust the light anyways. For the video settings. Okay, we're good though. Quit the stream. Maybe I'll pop on for a bit. I'm going to check out what the mods are for somewhere in Canada. There we go. That was good timing. Okay, let's empty this. Get the truck over here. Nice angle there. Good angle to the dangle. There we go. Fill that up. That will be good to go. Yeah, I can take a break, supper, go for a walk, or do something. Oh, dearie me, get up and walk around. Dearie me, nap time. An old fart here. I'll check what is in version 2 somewhere in Canada. Pop on. So, thank you very much, everybody, for viewing, cheering, chatting, lurking, subscribing, following. Da-da-da-da. Have a nice rest of the day. Take care. Stay safe. Stay happy. Stay away from each other. Ta-ta for now. Thanks, why you ask? Good luck with your Windows.